Hello Stage 2, my name is Mrs Foster and I'm one of the library teachers. I'll be working with Mr Bridge this term to be creating your lesson of work, which is based on your geography unit, Australia and its neighbours. We are going to be giving you different activities to help you with your researching and online studies and finding information when you are completing tasks for both history and geography. So we're going to be looking at different research skills. We are also going to be looking at different books every week. So while we are continuing to learn online, you'll be getting books uploaded and stories uploaded onto the online platform. And we will be continuing to look at Premier's Reading Challenge books every week. So hopefully we can get that ticked off by the end of the year. This week is Naidoc week that we will be celebrating, so we are continuing to look at an Aboriginal book. This one is by an author called Nina Lawrence and by the Aboriginal illustrator Bronwyn Bancroft, and the book is called Clever Crow. We hope that you enjoy it, and there are details for the Google Classroom and the activities that you need to complete on the Google Docs form that we have sent you. We hope you have a great day and you enjoy your learning online. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Clever Crow. Clever Crow is presented in English and the Jumbrimpuni language. This is one of the many Yulungu languages belonging to the Indigenous people of North East Arnhem Land. Many thanks to author Nina Lawrence and to illustrator Bronwyn Bancroft for bringing us a story we can share with you, children all over the world. And most importantly, many thanks for keeping traditional languages alive. Once there was a very hungry crow. He searched in the trees and in the grass, but he couldn't find any food. He saw some people at a ceremony. The young men were dancing and their mother was making a fire to cook a turtle egg. The crow looked at the big turtle egg and cried, "Yummy food for me." He stole the egg from the basket and flew into a tree where a kookaburra was resting. Can you see the kookaburra in the tree? The kookaburra laughed when he saw the turtle egg. "Hey, hey, hey," squawked the crow in surprise, and the egg fell out of his beak. The kookaburra is a bird in Australia that's very famous for its laugh. Into the pouch, so the egg has fallen out of the tree and it's fallen into the pouch of a wallaby standing under the tree. Can you see the wallaby? The wallaby hopped over the sandbag to rest in the shade, and the turtle egg rolled out of her pouch, along the grass and into the river. And the egg rolled towards a man who was fishing, and he lifted the egg into his canoe. "It's a big turtle egg," he cried. "I'll give this to somebody." The old man paddled over to the people at the ceremony. "I found this egg," said the old man, and he gave it to the mother. Remember at the beginning of the story, the mother was cooking the turtle egg? So this is her. She's back again in our story. She was happy to have her turtle egg back. But she didn't see the clever crow watching them from the tree. I wonder what the crow's thinking. He's hungry. He can't find any food to eat. He's found an egg and he tried to hide it, but it got caught by a wallaby, fell into the river, and has been returned to the people he took it from. He stole the egg from. Let's see what he comes up with, his next plan. Suddenly, the crow flew down and grabbed the egg with his beak. That clever crow, he flew far away with the big turtle egg.
Okay, stage 2, when you go into Google Slides, there will be an activity for you to complete for week 1 on who our neighbours are, and we will need you to click into that slideshow to view the information. When we go into it, we want you to have a look at the focus question, which who is Australia's neighbours? And we want you to think about what's the most important part of that question. We've given you a hint, and that's in bold. So Australia and our neighbours is the most important part that question is asking you to find out. We want you to have a think about what you know about our neighbouring countries, and we want you to have a think about where you would get further information about those countries if you needed to. When we go into the next page, there is a link there in pink, and you will need to click into that. When you go through, we want you to answer the questions that are on there. So we are starting to research Australia and their neighbours. We want you to think about what you currently know, what you want to learn, and questions that you want to ask. So one of the questions says, write down 3 countries that are neighbouring Australia, write down 3 questions you'd like to know, and write down 3 things that you already know. And you'll need to fill out the form to complete that. The next slide that's there explains different ways that we use search engines to find information. So when you go into a search engine like Google and you type in the question, who are Australia's neighbours, it will bring up a whole lot of different information. And it's really important that we figure out how that we understand and we go through the information that is available there to us. So first of all, you will see when we first went in there, there was a really large amount of information and questions. And what that is doing is giving us some basic information, but kind of trying to explain where you want to go to from there. If you go across and click on images, you could see that there are maps and things available. If we again scan across to where it says news, the information there is on current COVID cases, as is with the videos, and it's not relevant to the question that we're asking. So there's different ways for you to research this information, and we're going to try and give you the tools to figure out how to best answer questions using the information that you've got.